What's up, Extra Butter listeners? On today's episode, we have hit the Sandman series finale. The last of four movies, or technically five, of Adam Sandler's some of his greatest movies of all time. Wrapping things off with another dynamic duo movie with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, which is the 2011 rom-com, Just Go With It. Some of us maybe be watching it for the first time. Some of us maybe have seen it hundreds of times. Incredible movie. Excited to dive back into that with the boys here and break it down from an unfundamental standpoint. We also talk about another Screen Unseen. This time not a Scream Unseen, so a first PG movie that I've been to as a Screen Unseen, and also as well as Geese checking out a new movie. I also watched I Know What You Did Last Summer. 30 years later, getting a chance to get another sequel in part of technically a 4-movie sequence, but really just 3 of them that really follow chronological order. We also have gears to grind. We've got Oscar awards to give, and stick around to the end to find out our rankings of the Sandman series and where these movies stack up against one another, as well as the new wheel as we debut the new theme for the next series of 4. Guys, make sure to go find us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. We love the support. We love the feedback. We love the appreciation. We hear you. And make sure to drop us a follow on Instagram and X, the Everything app. Everything happens on X for all things to come. Release dates, upcoming movies, so you can watch along, and so much more, guys. Really appreciate you. Excited for another episode. Critter, roll the tape.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
This is episode 16, and I finally got a chance to go see I Know What You Did Last Summer with Maddie Klein, some other younger actors. Actually, shocking, I don't know if this is something you noticed when you saw Geese, but Teddy, I believe was his name in the movie, is the main actor in the new Jordan Peele movie, Him. And I had never seen that guy before in my life, and I've only seen him in the trailer for Him. And then he shows up in this movie, and I feel like that's kind of how things work in Hollywood.
Yeah, you got no people to get people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like once you're promoting this big of a movie, like Him is going to be, they got to find a way to plug and play somewhere. So stuck him in this one. I thought it was good. I think having watched the original 2, I think 96 and 97, I think it is the best way to describe it is like, to me, it was a good parent-kid introduction to scary movies. Kind of I would
agree.
But yeah, kind of a relational, like, hey, I saw this back in my day. You're into these type of movies. It's a good time to go take your kid out to it if they're of age. It's definitely a slasher. I compare it a lot to Scream. Like, it's a slasher. They're keeping the series going. There hasn't been as many movies. But I think it's a good introductory film to those type of movies because you can have the fact that, mom or dad has already seen it, the originals. They want to go see the movie. Kid gets introduced to it, or younger generation, really doesn't have to be a parent and kid. But younger generation getting introduced to these type of movies, I thought it was really good at that because it had its corniness to it. It had its more modern era, younger people jokes and lingo or whatever.
We really don't see slashers anymore either. I mean, not in that type of, I'll say, style where it's the Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So just refreshing kind of to get back to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go see Weapons pretty soon. I'm actually seeing Together tomorrow for those of you listening this past Saturday. Those two and really Weapons in particular and the new Conjuring, like those are movies that like if you're not into this type of thing, like probably stay at home. Where this one is like you can, if you're not into scary movies, you can watch this. It's not that crazy. Kind of had like a Scooby-Doo feel to it at the end.
Yeah,
like an adult Scooby-Doo type style. I loved Maddie Klein and Outer Banks. Thought her character was pretty annoying in this one. Wasn't a huge fan, but I think it's relatable. Like the cast is pretty relatable to a younger generation, and kind of getting you into horror type movies without being extremely scary. And maybe that's just because I love horror films. I'm a little bit older, but I mean, overall, thought they did a pretty good job. They kept the same um, antagonist killer, vibe going. They really carried the storyline on. You had characters from the originals coming back, and I don't know if you stuck around. Won't give anything away, but there is a mid-credits scene that you should stick around for if you do go out and see it, just to kind of set the stage. But I feel like they're doing a good job of a series that I thought was dead in the water, of kind of bringing it back to life. So I know what you did last summer, rated R, but not that crazy if you're getting your toes wet within the horror scene. And then also this past week, going to another Screen Unseen movie, my first ever PG movie for Screen Unseen. So I was 4 for 4 on movies I enjoyed. A little bit worried about going to this one because it was rated PG. And I had mixed opinions of, I know a guy who looks it up, said he wasn't going, hadn't seen anything about it. I know Geese was telling me, he's like, oh, I think I know what it is now. Lexi just told me. So I had no freaking clue what it was going to be. I'll let you kind of kick things off on your thoughts.
Yeah, Lexi wasn't even close. She's just looking at stuff coming out. I thought she was looking at movie times, and I got pissed off because I'm like, that defeats the whole purpose of going. But the movie that was shown is called Sketch. Little girl sketches in her notebook, and then eventually she's got to kind of face her demons. So I think this is the upper tier of kid movies. I think it's going to hold steady near the top. Definitely not kid movie like Disney, Lion King, Frozen, stuff like that. Like it does get pretty deep. And it's more of a realistic concept about, the conflict within the movie. So really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was unique. Like, we are obviously not kids anymore. We've seen tons of these types of movies. And I think I texted you and was like, I really don't know. And I know you mentioned If with Ryan Reynolds being similar. And I haven't seen that, but like the concept being similar. And I just walked out of there like I had never really seen a movie like that. I thought the creatures or the animations that they did were good. The kid acting, again, pretty damn good. The guy, I think Tony Hale is his name, pretty funny. I think parents would enjoy this, taking your kid to it. I had seen trailers for it. I like beginning of months show my wife like, hey, here's the next 10 movies I want to go see. Which ones are you in on? Because when you say no, I'm just going to book them. And this one was on the fence for me. She said no. Probably just watch it at home. I'm like, yeah, I don't really know if a almost 30-year-old man should get a ticket to go watch a kid's movie by himself.
What age range? I know it's PG, but what age range? If I were to recommend it to
8 to 13.
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't think it's like in preschool, kindergarten type. I mean, there's deeper, like you said, there's deeper
100%.
meaning. Yeah, dude, it's a good movie. Not. I mean, you get a lot of it in the trailer, but essentially, it's a lot of these drawings come to life, and there's a lot of things that make that happen. And there's a deeper story to it within the kids and why the girl's having these things happen. So I think it's a little more serious than you'd think. I don't know if kids would pick up on that unless they might be going through a similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think to keep a plot engaging for an older audience, there's a lot of emotional connections you can make. Did a pretty good job, and it was just different, like completely different than any other movie I'd really seen for that type of genre.
Worth seeing it in theaters or
No.
doesn't matter?
I wouldn't say in theaters. I mean, I think it's more of a sit-at-home movie, if I'm being honest with you.
That's what I would think with most of these new kid movies that are thinkers.
It's kind of crazy, too. I don't know if you saw at the end, but it has nothing to do with the movie, but the fact that, like drawings coming to life, etc. Like they actually created an app or like at the end of the movie, it's like scan this QR code and you can get your kids to like make drawings, and then like it's kind of like Pokemon Go where your drawings come to life on your phone or on your iPad.
A little augmented reality. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So they kind of played into that too. So it's pretty. I mean, again, unique for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Definitely don't have to see it in theaters. I wouldn't say it's like bad. It's like, hey, you got nothing to do and you don't want to go see Weapons or any of these horror movies coming out, then yeah, I mean, it's a feel good movie. Not kind of. But overall, yeah, it was solid. So 5 for 5 for me. I think it's been 5 for Screen Unseen movies being enjoyable. I know there's 2 more coming up this upcoming Monday and the following that are both rated R. So pumped for that, because when it comes to rated R, you don't know what you're going to get. And like, I know that that's dumb to say because you legitimately don't know what movie you're about to watch, but the rating itself can kind of tell you something. And when it's rated R, I think that opens the door to a lot more different genres of movies it could be.
There's just more freedom.
Like PG, you're not going to kill somebody. You're not going to be ripping the F-bombs. You're going to have nudity. Like, might have a couple things that make it not G, but like when it's rated R, it could be comedy, it could be horror, it could be thriller. I mean, it could be action, it could be anything.
I like with the Screen Unseens that even if you go to upcoming movies, more than likely it's not on that list. Like if you're on the AMC app, you're looking up upcoming movies. Like the movies that they're showing for this aren't listed. So you got to be like really paying attention to movies that are coming out within the next 2 to 3 weeks that aren't even shown yet if you're trying to find it. So I like that concept of it.
Yeah, I went to, when I saw The Home, I went with a work buddy and his girlfriend, and when the trailers start playing, this is something I found out from him and I picked up on it on this one, they're showing trailers from that same production company.
Oh.
So like if you really dove into the weeds of like when you go to a movie and you study these trailers, and you like, this one was, I think Angel was the production company or whatever you want to call it. So when they started playing the previews and Angel Productions was over every single preview, I was like trying to brainstorm in my head, like, okay, I've been to tons of movies in the last however many weeks. What's Angel? And I'm like, I don't even know what Angel is. And like, my theater, I don't know about you, is playing like Planet Earth type trailers and all these like nature films. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I did not want to sit here through something like that.
I was wondering because at The Home, those trailers were all what is it, Shudder or something?
I don't know what it is, but I guarantee they were all the same.
Yeah, I made a comment of I'm like, why are there so many movies coming out by this production company?
Yeah, they do that. So that's
smart. I like that.
Yeah, so that part's interesting. But when I saw the bright pink Angel on the screen, I knew right away, like, oh, okay, I have seen this trailer. I'm pumped, because when I saw the trailers I was looking at, I was a little bit worried. So excited for the next 2. Rated R is obviously always going to be a cup of tea for me, because it's even more unpredictable than some of these other ones that we do see. But I thought you were going to say something.
I was. I was going to say, this next Screen Unseen, I am going solo. First time.
Hey.
It's fun. Fun story about that, actually. So I Monday nights, I think Chelsea was getting home Monday night, and I went up there. I usually go by myself anyway. And I was walking up. I usually sit in the second to back row, like I mentioned. It's usually the E row. This movie I had to get in the F row, because I always pick the smaller theater. And I was walking up to my seat. The lights are still on before the trailers. All I have is like a tall Modelo draft, and there's an older guy, sitting in the seat that appears to be next to mine. And I, walk up there, give him a head nod. How's it going? Sit down. He taps me. He's like, I saw you getting that beer. And I thought to myself, man, I should have gotten me one of those. It's good, clean fun in there. So, yes, rated R. Excited. It's fun to get out of those movies and shoot you a text and kind of see what you thought. But moving into a favorite segment of the pod in terms of gears to grind. And I know it was a light week, but I can definitely carry the ship here and carry the torch. I have a gear to grind with Pizza Hut.
Ooh.
And it really has nothing to do with anything besides the fact of how you feel the next 3 days. I mean, we've all done it. We've gotten the dinner box. Pizza Hut always hits. Some say no one out pizzas the Hut. It's up for debate. I love it. Really enjoy Pizza Hut. A lot of good promos. The dinner box is always good. The breadsticks are fire. They had these donut bites that were filled with chocolate. Like, I was I was just getting after it on
Dude,
Sunday
my
night.
stomach is just turning listening to you right
Dude,
now.
and like that's the thing. That's where the gear to grind comes in, because it's like you eat that on a Sunday night,
Oh,
you're paying for that for the next 2 or 3 days. I still don't know if I'm past it.
I think
know
Taco Bell gets a bad rap. I mean, Pizza
Yeah.
Hut ruins you.
I
way
think Pizza
more.
Hut might be number one for me. And most people I talk to, if like we've had nights together on Xbox, we're like,
Yeah.
hey, Pizza Hut's doing a deal on this 2 pizzas, or this dinner box is actually $5 off. We all order it, we all enjoy it, and then we just talk the next 2-3 days about how
Just
horrible.
shitting.
You're in the John all the time.
Yeah.
Like you can't get out of it. Like multiple
No.
times a day, and it just hurts. It's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
So
I would agree.
I don't know what they're doing over there. The pizza tastes great. All the
You
food's
get some
great.
cheese?
I would say the cheese.
It's got to be, right? I don't know. It can't be like the crust, but like it's like you could just get pepperoni or just cheese, and you're still gonna feel like shit.
I think it's the cheese.
It's probably shitty cheese.
I think I'm gonna have it and see what's up.
Eat each piece
Dude,
individually.
whenever you're looking for like DoorDash, or even on my specific websites before you go to DoorDash for like deals, Pizza Hut's always got something going on. Which
Oh,
is why
yeah.
you order it,
There's a reason.
and you don't regret it in the moment. Like
No.
it always
so good.
is. And the thing
It
is,
looks
you typically
so good too.
when you have leftovers usually, and then it's like you already went through hell
Oh,
that morning and multiple times throughout the day, and then that night you're like, fuck, heat this back up, dude.
this looks good.
And you just dive back in.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. I love their food. It's a good fast food pizza joint. Always has done me well. It does not do you well following days post eating Pizza Hut. So that would be my one gear to grind. Is I do enjoy it if I'm ordering pizza and it's not like a local place or like a regional chain. I'll order Pizza Hut. But God, do you pay for it more than what you pay?
I got a new slogan for you, Brennan. Nobody out poops the Hut.
No, and
Nobody.
maybe that's
Nobody
No.
out poops the Hut.
Oh no, dude! Chick-fil-A makes me out poop the Hut.
Okay, well that's you.
I'm
I
just
love
saying.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't.
Oh, it's good.
Way
Don't
out
get me
of left
wrong.
field.
They changed the recipe in their spicy chicken sandwich or something, dude. It
I think-
runs
Weak.
through me like water draining.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think-
organic anymore. I'm pretty sure they're not who they say they were before. I think they're just
Really?
getting chicken wherever they can. Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere.
Interesting.
I
think
think we
Pizza-
thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
I think Pizza Hut's more universal, though. I think you just any spicy food that is kind of you kind of get.
That's
told.
fair. I
My
mean,
tummy hurts.
we're talking about eating
It's
food
spicy
that
food.
makes you poop.
Right? But Pizza Hut does that for you too, and Chick-fil-A
I
doesn't.
don't think it does for me.
Order it tonight. Order it
Yeah.
tonight. Talk to me
I
tomorrow.
just ate dinner, but I will. It's on the list.
And ask.
It's on the list. I'm gonna do it.
Oh. Yeah.
The Pizza
Well,
Hut
I know
challenge.
it's a light.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna live stream it for you guys. Whole thing.
Yeah. Won't tune in, but
Put
appreciate
a
it.
timer up there. Put like a countdown clock to when he has to take a
Yeah, it
shit.
adds up, geese. No longer sells antibiotic-free chicken anymore, so you're getting all those antibiotics in your
Give me
gut.
all of them.
I also don't know if any of us eat fast food more than you in this call right now.
Probably
Trav,
not.
Working on the road.
I was gonna say,
exactly.
Trav, you'd probably be the only one I think of that would maybe compete when you're on the road.
Yeah. We eat like the place that we go to every day now is a local pizza place. I mean, you're in New York, of course. It's not really
Oh, yeah.
fast food, but
Get a slice, yeah.
yeah.
But that's the only gripe I got. I know we didn't have much this week.
I
but
think I got one. Just a
boy.
small one. Just thought of it. Just walking by people every day. Could be at your apartment, could be neighborhood, just out and about. Hey, how's it going? Just cross the paths and they just stare at you. It's like,
It's
I
a
know I
Midwest
don't-
thing, man. It's
you know,
a
I
Midwest
don't, I don't speak loud, so I give him the little Benny Rodriguez from Sandlot, give him a little head nod too. Nothing, just blank. I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll just go fuck myself
I
then.
always think to myself, like, that happens to me all the time. I'm probably thinking about this now way more than they were. And what were they thinking when I said, hey, what's up? Or how's
Fuck
it
this
going?
guy.
Like, did you not hear me? Clearly you did. I'm within 3 feet of you, and you saw me.
I wave
Why are you
all
not
the
saying
time
it?
in my car when I'm driving out and I drive by people, never get it back. Like,
I can't blame them there, but when you're literally like crossing on the sidewalk, there's
Yeah.
yeah.
like
Yeah, they no. Not only that, they track you.
When you started that Gear to Grind, I was hoping that's where you're going because I am a huge what's up like how's it going guy.
Yeah.
Chelsea's always like, you don't have to say hi to every single person you pass. Like, it's just kind of a I don't. It is a Midwestern thing. The wave is a Midwestern thing for sure. I don't do that anymore because if it's in like a neighborhood, I'll do it. But like if I'm driving on not necessarily a highway, but like
Yeah, I only do it in like out of my driving in and out because I drive by people.
I've lost that. I've lost that more since being away from the Midwest. But I say, how's it going to every single person I walk across? Like unless
I don't do it driving very often.
I love
but,
the science of
walking in my neighborhood. Just be friendly.
Yeah,
You
I love
live
the
next to each
science
other.
of the head nod up or the head nod down. Like just who you do it to is hilarious. Like, oh, yeah, what's up? Or how's it going?
the down is people
more
you
formal.
don't know.
Yeah.
No, the down is strangers. Up is people you know.
Right.
But I don't know why. I don't really understand.
I didn't know that was
why.
a science. I just do this to everybody. I'm just a nice guy, I guess.
Yeah.
No, if I don't know you,
older gentleman looks, a little serious in his day and a little more proper. Head down.
Older guys are always head nod down.
Yeah. Young guy opening the door for you. What's up? How you doing?
my dog
Yeah,
might
like
shit,
this.
guys. I'll BRB.
Clip it. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I love the two finger. Hey, what's going on? Whenever you're walking across, holding hands with Mads walking across the street, it's a classic. The old presidential wave.
Yeah.
And people are letting you go. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is my thank you in the car. Just
And that also comes with a head nod. Yeah.
Yeah. Or when you're the one that fucked up too, if you fuck up,
Yeah.
Hey,
my bad.
Yep.
The other
Hand up.
week, I remember it. It was just, I don't know what it was, but I had to let somebody in behind me, like parking, and I like wanted to check in on him behind. I gave him a thumbs up in my rear view. Nothing. Got absolutely nothing. I look like probably such an idiot.
Probably wasn't even paying attention though.
No, but he got it though.
You know,
I did
you know what's
give it to
funny
him.
about that is like, you always get so pissed. Like I have a road I drive home from work on that I know I drive it 3 days a week, so I know when the lane is going to end. So I always am over well before that. Everybody, no matter what road you're on, people are pushing that thing till the very end, and then they're getting in. And I'll speed up. Like I try not to let people in. And like when they do get there and you see them, you're in your car just like, it's this motherfucker, man. Like you see it happening, you know they're not. It's like the cones are in the middle of the lane. You can turn left, which you hope that's what they're doing. That's why they drove that far up. Or they turn the right on, and it's like they're coming in. And like I know we've all been there, but like if they do, like you're sitting in your car pissed off. But if they do it or you let them in or they kind of force themselves in and they give you like it all cancels itself out.
It just dissolves.
Yeah,
We're good.
Okay. Yep. No, I
Just
got
acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Like
Yeah.
know that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, and then it's like,
You owed me that one, and we're good now.
Yeah.
The lane home from my
do.
work. The lane home from my work is a double whammy, where it's a 3-laner and the far right lane is turn only. So I got people in this lane getting over because they waited too long, and then I have people in the middle lane getting into it the same way Brenda's describing, and it's guaranteed to happen every single time you're there. I count it. I'm like, what more are we going to get today?
You probably
It's
record from the front, and this is all you see. Screw with this.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. I get so pissed off driving up to it because I know people aren't paying attention. You got dotted lines there. You got to get over sooner. It's just the way it is.
Oh, okay. Get this. I'm in Boston last weekend with Mads, right? So I says to the guy, to him,
In Boston?
no.
Get
We're
this.
driving to the hotel. I just picked her up from downtown, like in the center of Boston. I'm 3 hours into my drive, probably hungry, ready to get rid of the stimulation of driving in Boston. It's terrible. It's like the worst
Boston
state to
does.
drive in.
Boston does.
I've taken an Uber there, and I thought I was going to die.
It's cool.
But Boston is so
I
fun.
will be driving
That's cool.
in that at the end of September. So.
You're gonna hate it.
I Uber everywhere there because driving fucking sucks.
Yeah, or
I got to drive
or
up to
Subway.
Salem. That's the only
Salem's
thing
cool.
I have the card for.
Went there. Anyways,
Says the guy.
I got my phone up, like looking at directions, and there's so many different like splits where there's like 4 different. In your phone, it doesn't even get it. Like, which one do I need to go in? And you're in the middle of an intersection. You look, and it changes and all that shit. I took a wrong turn that turned me like underneath a tunnel or underneath a bridge, kind of like a tunnel area.
Yeah.
And I had to get back onto that spot and go up the hill, like up the roundabout. And I had to get back onto the highway, go 2 miles, turn around, and wasted like 18 minutes. I'm just feeling to get over to my exit to save me like 10 minutes. I had like 100 feet to move over. I got my blinker on, looking, waiting. 3 cars, right next to me. Couldn't make it. I just sped up and got in front of them. Oh, there you go. You're gonna cut me off from getting where I want to go. I'm gonna cut you off from where you want to go.
I do that too.
You know, there you go. How's that?
Dude,
I'm
Just
so
Boston's-
petty when I drive. I'm terrible.
Boston's roads are still like the 1800s, man. It's like
It feels like it.
there's no
Now-
like real turns. It's all windy, curvy, like
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't drive a second. We go there for my holiday party. Awesome city.
Love
Super
it.
Yeah.
nice place.
Great city.
I would never want to drive there.
No.
And
Yeah.
if my Uber
So-
misses the turn, it sucks, but I mean, he's got to figure it out. It's not a taxi. I'm not getting paid by the second or mile or whatever. No fair.
Yeah, we're not staying downtown or anything, so I just got to drive from the airport to the hotel, and then the hotel to Salem and back, and then back to the airport. So I'm hoping it's not terrible, but
There's a. I
hopefully I
think
don't die.
I'm like pretty positive the tunnel to the airport's like underwater. It's pretty cool.
Right now,
No, like
Oh,
the
oh,
tunnel
yeah,
is under
yeah.
under like
Yeah.
under the
It is.
water. It's not
It is.
actually
We took
underwater.
it.
big.
We took it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
they got
Mike
one of
Phil.
those in Alabama too. Tunnel underground.
we could definitely change gears to garages, things that drive you fucking nuts about traffic. Because I feel like it's
Oh God!
Every week.
started on Pizza Hut. We got to the fucking guy didn't wave when I gave him the head nod, and here we are. Well, spinning it to something positive. Oscar awards this week. I don't know if anybody would want to start off. I think Trav has a little special presentation via Alex. I can definitely kick things off. Yeah,
Mine's
you know
in
what?
here too. So we got
I'll go
two
ahead
in
and
here.
start us off. You got an envelope. I got a sticky note. Had a lot of nominees this week. Fan voted. Thousands and thousands of votes came in. And this week's Oscar goes to Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bite Pull Away Crust Pizza. That shit is so good. It is so good. The dipping sauces that you get a ranch, you get this smoky ranch, spicy. It is just like they have a freaking grasp on how to do stuffed crust the right way, and they've got these little like just cheese bites that you just pull off, and it is unbelievable. We're not going to talk about post eating it anymore. We've discussed that, but in the moment, I mean, Pizza Hut's grasp on how they finagle that crust, man, it's like a garlic just cheese ball that is a crust with pizza inside. Had to give my award.
You
to
sound like a WWE wrestler turning heel, but back on the train.
I had a lot in my mind. I'm like, do I really burn Pizza Hut's Aftermath and then give it an award? And I had other options, and I'm like, this week I can't think of anything else. Like
I
this
tell you what, Mean Gene.
damn good pizza.
I love that cheesy stuff.
The cheesy bite pull away crusts, man. You
Cheesy
gotta
bite
get it.
pull away crust on a
I made
pepperoni
that up.
pizza?
I think I made it up. Yeah, I think I did pepperoni mushroom. Honestly, guys, I think I've ordered it twice in the last 3 weeks.
They're like the little garlic knots, but stuffed around the crust.
Yeah, because they have stuffed crust. They've done other
That's a
options,
classic.
but dude, when they bring it back, it's like you got to get it. So
Must have.
It's like you can say what you want about the Hut, but god damn it, is that pizza good?
Well, and with that pizza, you don't know if it's the cheese or the crust that's getting you. So they
I don't care. And I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I knew what I signed up for. I've been there before. Act like you've been there before. I do every time I order it. Like I said, I think I've had that exact pull away crust twice in the last 3 weeks. Can't get
That
away.
exact pull away crust. You saved it.
Yeah, dude. I put it in the freezer and then reheated it. Is that weird?
I like cold pizza, but frozen.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
You got to heat that up, I guess. So
yeah, ordered it twice. Fun fact: before moving on to the next Oscar, my wife actually did one time. We ordered Chinese, and then for months she didn't eat it all. And I opened the freezer one time, and there was like 4 or 5 orange chicken nuggets in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. I'm like, what are you saving this for? You're never gonna eat this. And we threw it away.
it's funny you mention orange chicken because I typically get the orange chicken from Trader Joe's. I keep forgetting that I keep buying them, so I got 3 packs in the freezer right now.
I had that for dinner last night, and I had it
So
for
good.
dinner again tonight.
Just
Yeah.
use it with the frozen rice packets, man. So easy.
I actually make my own.
So is
rice.
cooking normal rice. It takes 10 minutes.
Yeah,
The microwave, you just pop it
I
in for
didn't
2
even-
minutes, and it's.
I didn't
good
even
to
know
go.
they
Literally.
Hold on, frozen rice.
Yeah,
Like, are you talking like the steam bags, like kind of how broccoli comes in?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't
Kind
know
of
if you
like
meant,
that. Yeah, and you just.
Why not get the 90-second rice bags like Uncle Ben's?
Yeah,
That's
throw it in
just
the
what
dryer like Brenda used
Lexi
to.
buys that shit Trader Joe's. She picks it out. I eat it. Tastes fine. It's easy. That's skinny.
Boys,
I'm boycotting
cook.
frozen rice.
Cook the damn rice. Just buy a bag of rice. Takes
that's what I
fucking
did.
10
a bag of
minutes.
rice.
Well, I did.
I
did
have
that.
a bag of rice.
I cooked rice yesterday.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to cook it tonight because I didn't feel like it. So I just.
I've had that frozen rice from Costco, and it's just
Well, this is from
Half
Trader
of it's
Joe's,
hard
so
as a
completely
rock.
different.
Oh yeah, no, Trader Joe's is a Colt. Geese and Lexi are well a part of it.
fried to a crisp rice.
It's the cheapest groceries around,
Tell you
man.
what, Oscar does not.
Yeah, but
go to
everything's
frozen
like
rice.
different.
No,
I love Trader Joe's,
Big
but
loser.
everything's different. Small sizes. I love Trader Joe's. Big Trader Joe's guy, but
pisses
when
me
you
off.
ask
You can't
me-
get everything at Trader Joe's.
when you ask me, like when Chelsea goes and she asks me, like, what do you want? I'm like, where are you going? And it's not King Supers, it's not Target. She says Trader Joe's. I'm like, I don't know what anything's called. I mean, I know what they have, but it's like none of that shit shows
Surprise
up
me.
anywhere else. Yeah, I'd like, fucking get the cart and move on. But anyway, next Oscar. Who's got the next one? Shout out Pizza Hut.
Trav,
Yeah,
Trav, it's all you.
Hit me, Geese.
With what?
The Academy Award.
No, you have to say that. It's your Oscar.
He doesn't
It's
know what
on
it is.
your
He didn't open
paper.
it.
I know.
You have to read it. He doesn't
He
know.
doesn't know what it is.
I don't have no idea.
He doesn't know what it is. He told me.
It got voted on. So
Trav's
You have-
Oscar
Read the paper.
goes to football being back.
Oh man, that's a good one.
There you
Love
go.
me some
Your little
NFL
Oscar.
football, baby. I hear it. You know what? My years revolve around sports. I'm sure you guys are the same way. I gauge how fast time is going by whenever I see, like, whenever the Masters is coming on, MLB playoffs is coming around the corner, and that tweet, whoever tweets it out, whatever, there's going to be X amount of weeks straight of NFL football. That just hits different. We had the Hall of Fame game. Wasn't really that great.
Fantasy football. Like everything
fantasy.
great in life comes with the football season.
100%.
What I really love about football being back is like, yeah, last night technically kicked it off, but it's like I really always appreciate the banner night. And like that's when football really feels back. And I think this year they're doing it in Philadelphia at the Link. And I just can't wait. Then I know football's back when they drop the Super Bowl banner at Lincoln Financial Field when the shitty ass
That's
Dallas
when you're
Cowboys
not ready
come to
for
town.
the season.
When the Cowboys come to town and we beat that ass, that's when football's back at the Link.
I love
That's gonna
when
work.
they go around the
Not when
training
it's back at
camps.
Sao Paulo.
Yeah, right. The training camps are always fun to see, but even getting to the last preseason game where like they're making the cuts and you're getting ready to see who's making the 53-man roster. That's when it's back. That's when she's rolling in. September. Who's going to go undefeated the longest? Who's going to be the most upsetting team? Rookies. Who's going to be good rookies?
I've
When
been
your team-
glued the Chicago Bears camp highlights for like the last week.
Of course.
Yeah, when your team is
Was
really
that watching
good.
Caleb get sacked?
What'd you say, Crit? I didn't hear that.
Is that watching Caleb Williams get sacked?
Yes. So Bears are going to be preseason champs, so don't care.
When your team is really
Brendan, your
good,
team's
you
really
don't.
good.
Usually are.
Yeah, you don't really pay attention to like who's going to make the roster, who are these rookies. Like you don't. I know who's going to be starting 22. I know who's going to be on the team. Like it's great to hear the underdog story, but like I'm not watching fucking camp highlights because I don't care. None of that matters. I know for some people in this call, you haven't seen a whole lot of success in a long time. But when you're trying to run it back, we're not talking about camp. We're not talking about who's making the 53-man fucking squad. I know who's putting the helmet on Sundays, specifically Thursday night at the Link, banner night, if you missed that first part. There's just kind of levels to this shit. Man.
I love that.
I won't be
love that
talking
it's
shit to
against the
Trav.
Cowboys.
That's not happening. Geese is fair game. Trav, I can't.
I
Because they're
love-
competitive.
It's just like straight up bullying on your part, Crit. Like,
I love that you guys got.
why do you feel the need to talk
Cowboys.
shit about a shitty team?
Because you guys talk shit about the Packers all the
Because the
time.
Packers fucking suck.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you for solidifying my argument.
Yeah, but
thanks.
you guys
That's
win
loser-
games, so
That's loser talk from Alex.
I'm punching up, you're punching down. So
Do you see
That's a
Trav
rivalry.
doing this?
It's not like it's
because
not,
I like the
it's-
Vikings.
but it's not like it's not a rivalry.
Think about that one.
If the Bears and Packers weren't a rivalry and he was talking shit, then it'd be weird. But when it is a rivalry, what you're saying is just loser talk. Like, yeah, we
It is
suck,
loser.
dude. Like,
We
punch
are
it down.
losers.
Like, oh no, I want you.
We are
I want
losers.
you. I want the Cowboys to go 0-17 every single year, and I would still talk shit. I don't care how bad they are. So, Ben Johnson, the
football.
savior of Chicago.
Watch us just suck ass.
Happens
Though.
every 2 years.
Everything falls apart.
We'll
All
find
right.
out.
So my Oscar goes to phone apps. And by that, I mean, it's more technology, but had to do some work stuff on Thursday. Forgot to do it at work. Was able to download OneDrive. Then I was able to download Excel all on my phone to convert the files to another app that I use for my actual work. And it's just crazy how far along everything's come, that your phone is basically just a mini computer. So just Oscar to phone apps.
We
Do you want to
in
develop
the same line of work that we do, or in the line of work that we do, having all the plans, like being out in the field, literally just sitting there, instead of back like even 10, 15 years ago, you have to bring out a full sheet
Yep.
and look at it.
I
and
still
mark
do
it
that.
and shit. I mean, to look at real fine details of the plans, yeah, it makes sense. And our dad's old school, he likes to do that. But to be able to zoom in and mark it up on your phone while you're walking out there, it's pretty sick. Take it for granted already, but
Like I can access my work's VPN through my phone and get access to all the files I need straight from the server. I know that's not really an app, but more technology. But the fact that you can just do that from your phone is nuts.
you want to develop an app?
It's
Do you want to
amazing.
develop
Do you
it?
want to develop, man?
Welcome to the 21st century, boys.
Oh yeah.
Critter, bring us home.
I'm just kidding. Well, My Oscar is going to go to something that hasn't happened yet, but has happened numerous times in all of our childhoods. Is a county or town or state fair. And all of the corn dogs and the...
Talk dirty to me.
Yeah, the funnel cakes, lemonade. Oh, yeah. So
what's your go-to?
Larimer County Fair is going on now, but we're going tomorrow because Lindsay's been having to work at it for tickets and stuff because it's a county fair. So I think they got a rodeo Sunday too. So it's a whole
tractor
bang. Yep. So
that shit is awesome.
I'm getting me a corn dog tomorrow.
Ooh.
For sure. And a funnel cake and a lemonade.
Corn dog, funnel cake, lemonade, big beer.
Yeah.
You a big beer
turkey
guy?
Legs
Which it'll probably be some fat tires and shit like that out here. So
take a tall course.
Funnel cake is my go-to.
We'll have ourselves a day.
That'll be fun. Then they get like sheep races and everything.
They do mutton busting.
Yeah, see, I think
the
county
little kids
fairs
riding
are
the sheep out of the chutes. Yeah, it's hilarious.
See, like state fairs like that are definitely a tier above more than like we have Old Settlers in Metamora, which is more just like it's a fair.
It's just rides and
it's
food.
just rides and food. So it's like when they actually have like the rodeo events, things like that, and the chicken coop and all that shit going on, like it's just chef's kiss.
Crit, do you eat the little nub at the end of your corn dog? Do you eat the little nub
on the stick?
at the end of your
on
corn
the
dog?
stick?
Yeah.
On the stick?
Depends how hungry I am. Probably.
I mean, it doesn't matter how hungry you are. It's the little nub at the end.
It's just like it's kind of like
it's the best part. That's how you know you're
charred cornmeal. Yeah,
that is one of the best parts. I will second that. It's crunchy.
Second Oscar.
I don't think I get it all. Yeah, I think I get
dog nub
half of it for sure though.
That shit fucks.
It's like what you say, the nub.
Yeah. Never heard it called that. I didn't know what else. I wouldn't have known what else to call it though. Just the crunchy little extra burnt shit on the bottom.
I'm gonna look up what you call it.
I always eat that part.
Chat, what do you call it?
There's no way there's a term for that, right?
What do you call the last bit of your corn dog?
It probably just tells you the wooden stick.
Yeah.
There's no official name for it. Ooh, you got this? There's no official name for it, but people often come up with funny or casual terms for the last bite of a corn dog. Some playful names include, the first one, the nub, the stump, the dog end, the crunch plug.
The crunch plug. I'm in on that.
The stick bite, and then Brendan, this is what you're probably going to be calling it the rest of your life. The caboose.
Oh, yeah.
The caboose of the corn dog, baby.
The caboose.
I like the stick bite.
The stick bite's good.
That's pretty good too.
How could you not eat that part, though? How could you not eat that part? Corn dogs, I haven't had one in a hot minute. I think I said this, maybe we didn't, but like turkey legs and whatnot at the Renaissance Fair and like a bunch of other shit. But I haven't had a good corn dog in a while. But good awards this week. Pizza Hut winning a few awards for different reasons. And learning about the caboose of a corn dog is always fun too. But without further ado, the Sandman series finale. Adam Sandler. Love this guy. We had some extra credit this week before getting into the movie. I know some of us were able to watch, some of us were not. Threw out Sandy Wexler as an option as a movie that's usually probably not as well known. Geese, Crit, Trav, I know you didn't watch. I did watch multiple nights, kind of wrapping it up just here and there. I'd seen it before, but I think, Geese, I'd like to start with you, having been a first-time viewer of the old Sandy Wexler. What'd you think?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I would say hidden gem. I think it's up there with not uncut gems just because it is the typical Adam Sandler, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a top tier movie where it's not all about the comedy, I guess. And I think that's where Adam Sandler thrives, honestly. Not going trying to make everything a joke, which I don't think he really does anyway. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But first time watching it, First time watching it, absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. So I know we were talking pre-pod of like when I watched this movie, it got released on Crackle, which is a streaming service that's no longer in existence. It shut down in like 2024. So that's where you know it's like the hidden gem comment you made, I think, is spot on. Now it's on Netflix, but at the time when it got released, it was on Crackle. Like, if you've heard of Crackle, shout out to you, because the only reason I knew about it is because we just happened to see an Adam Sandler movie getting promoted on like the home screen of your TV when it's showing new shit. My comment, yeah, I love this movie. I think it's different. I mean, it's not, like you said, it's not different Sandler in terms of the character that he creates, but kind of the deeper meanings of it. It's a different character that he plays. But my biggest, it's kind of, I think, spinning it as a positive. My biggest kind of part of this movie that pisses me off about all these people talking shit about Happy Gilmore 2 is like, oh, it's all cameos. Oh, it's all filling it with people from famous people and his people, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, this movie had fucking everybody in it.
Yeah.
All the cameos. Jennifer Hudson is the lead woman in the movie. Rob Schneider's in it. Terry Crews makes a cameo. Nick Swartzen plays a huge role. And then at his What You Thought, and I'm curious, did you think he was dead when you were watching the movie? Did you think he was like...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it ends up being his wedding, and it's like you have all these people. Chris Rock, like his wife's always in the movie. Henry Winkler, his kids are in the movie. Conan O'Brien's in the movie. Like you keep naming these people, and Weird Al, like he does this all the time. So don't talk to me about Happy Gilmore 2 having all these cameos.
Yeah,
just you
it's
see
very
some
similar in
athletes.
cast list.
Yeah, dude. It's
Happy Gilmore 2 is more of that, but they all have the same amount of screen time as they do in Happy Gilmore 2. But yeah, no, I'm completely with you on that.
Well, Happy Gilmore 2 is more like athletes, so I think it floods it more. There's obviously a lot of cameos, but it's a lot of professional athletes or former professional athletes. Whereas this movie's pretty much actors and actresses, and obviously, you know, Jennifer Hudson, singer and actress, of course. But yeah, like get out of here with the hate on Happy Gilmore 2. Sandy Wexler is an incredible movie, and again, it flowed better. Like, but it's a totally different expectation. So Sandy Wexler is a great movie if you haven't seen it. It's probably a more unknown one, but I just the bark and the I don't want to jump into just go with it, but the barking dog of fucking Happy Gilmore 2 of all these cameos, like he's always done that. He's got plenty of movies you can go back to and just point out that he did this. Get out of here with that criticism. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
I didn't see Sandy Wexler, but to your point, makes us.
Now it's on Netflix.
What else do you want? Yeah, it should.
It says it's
should
good.
dive in.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole movie does this thing where it's like interviewing people at a wedding, and everyone's just kind of bagging on Wexler. Like, he's this weird guy. Oh, him, man, he did this. And then it's also coupled with that is he is the only manager that actually like cares about you. You know, he has these big names that made it huge when like, everyone else that he had didn't. And so it's like they're bagging on him, but there's a level of respect there. And like that's kind of your introduction to him. And then you find out about your life. It's kind of like a documentary kind of is kind of how it's set up. And you're seeing his story essentially. And then they bring it all back to like current day. And then everyone's just like, I worked for him. And so that entire setup to bring it full circle is just great.
Yeah. It's
Nick Swartzen. Nick Swartzen, though.
Dude.
That's probably my favorite. Every scene that's probably my favorite is when Nick Swartzen's in it. Guaranteed.
I can't speak highly enough about Nick Swartzen, dude. I fucking love
I love Nick Swartzen. He is Evil Knievel type character, but he uses a acrobatic swing, and he uses that to jump school buses and land on a waterbed.
He did a lot of jumps, and every single time he's just getting hit by a bird or a bat in midair.
Well, hey, yeah, it's nighttime. Birds are asleep. Well, I guess bats are coming out. Well, I guess noted for the next time.
He's actually
And then
he's been getting recently got escorted off stage of his own show for being a little bit too hammered. So like
he's been dealing with that for a while now.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to him because I hope he's doing all right. But unfortunate to see because the guy is comedic fucking
Hilarious.
genius. He's
From
so
Minnesota
funny.
too. Big
Diehard
Minnesota.
Vikings
That tracks.
guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big Vikings guy. But yeah, I hope he's doing
Kevin
well.
James is a ventriloquist.
Yeah,
course.
Probably butchered that. But
Did all right. I'm proud of you.
every time he's in a
Taking
scene,
on that word.
every time he's in a scene, he's got both hands, or he's got four of them. They're like he's eating dinner with them and shit.
Yeah, Paul Blart.
All the characters were unique, and like Sandy Wexler is a talent agent, so his clients do a variety of different things, and he like scouts them and finds them. So all his characters are all kind of like wacky and everything. So it definitely is that Adam Sandler vibe, Adam Sandler story. And he always gets with the hot chick. So classic Sandler.
Yeah, I mean it's Sandler, of course.
You're firing me up. You're firing me up to get into to just go with it, and that's a good segue. If you haven't seen Sandy Wexler, it was a bonus movie this week just to talk about a little bit, just because Sandler's so good. If we could squeeze one more in, might as well. But moving into the Sandman series finale, we dove back into another Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler movie based on The Wheel, a 2011 rom-com. And I don't even want to get into it. I do want to get into it, but Trav, tell them about the movie before I just start to rain hell down on this podcast.
Like Brendan said, we got a romantic comedy, obviously starring Adam Sandler as a plastic surgeon who pretends to be married to avoid serious relationships. You know, we've all done it. When he meets someone he actually wants to be with, his lie backfires on him. And then to keep the story going, he ropes in his assistant, played by Jennifer Aniston, Smoke Show, to pose as his soon-to-be ex-wife. And then what starts as a simple cover-up turns into a chaotic family vacation full of fake identities and unexpected chemistry. Geese, what did we think of Just Go With It for the 50th time maybe that you've seen it?
Oh, dude, this is all-time classic romantic comedy, up there with 50 First Dates. Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. How can you hate it? It's perfection every time. Their chemistry is just so next level that they could just mass produce these, and I think it would hit every single time. Overall, though, it's obviously classic Sandler. It's kind of his bread and butter when it comes to romantic comedies, but you get all the same characters and everything. I think what sets it apart, though, is the humor. Where, like, if you compare it to 50 First Dates, this is, like, more just making fun of people because of his profession. He is a plastic surgeon. So, like, those jokes are always coming, like, Nick Swartzen has got a penis enlargement surgery. I think every time he's on the screen, they're making fun of him. So it just hits right in the feels, man. I was laughing the entire time.
It's here in the fields because of the enlargement, or
yeah, I feel it.
Brennan might be muted.
Just watching him.
Was muted. I didn't realize Nick Swartzen was in this movie. I thought it was Dolph Lundgren, but
Sure.
I know Trav, you hadn't seen it, so I'll take the next piece of the pie here. I will die on this hill. I'll fall on the sword. I think Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are in a league of their own. I think those are iconic movies, and I think the rest of Sandler movies in this genre, obviously Hustle and Uncut Gems and some of the newer things that he's done that are a little bit different than your typical Sandler, are probably going to be rated a little bit different. But I will die on the sword. I will fight everybody. You take Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison out of the conversation, nothing's better than this movie for me. I love them all. Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, like you can name them all. I fucking love this movie. I think it is top tier. I think it's top tier comedy. I've seen it a million times. At the back end, which we'll get to again, watching it. I'm a teary eyed guy. Still got the feelings again watching this movie. Like this movie stands at the top of the list for me. Probably top one, top two when you exclude those two iconic films for a top tier, one of the best movies he's ever done.
I think it would be closer to the top for me if I had seen it back when it kind of came out. But post watching all of the ones that you described, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, all those ones, and those are like had the nostalgia to them.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie would have had that nostalgia and would have ranked higher for me. I loved this movie. This duo is obviously one of the best, and all the cameos are unreal. Comedy scenes, physical humor, the kind of gotchas here and there where you're like, oh, it's going to screw it up this time, but you kind of know what's going to happen. I mean, they're on the cover, like you kind of see what's going to go on, but
yeah,
there's no reason to hate on the obvious plot lines of any Sandler movie because it's just a great ride till you get there, But I liked it. Would definitely recommend it to anybody who hasn't seen it, and I can totally see now going back to last pod, you guys like, oh yeah, you're gonna like this movie. I dug it.
Fun fact: this is their first movie together.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think that
sense.
And that just kick-started it all the way up to another movie we watched, Murder Mystery. Mm-hmm. Those two can't miss when they are on screen.
Yeah.
The thing about these movies too is like a common thread of Adam Sandler movies is no matter what it is, and Trav, I think you talked about this a couple times throughout the series of like whether it's showing him growing up or showing pictures or it's doing whatever it is it's doing, the beginnings are always like it doesn't have to be still photos or it's something's happening. There's a scene being shot in modern day in the moment. Sandler is like narrating what's happening, and that shit just hits every time. It's the beginning, it's the ending. Like
why it hits us so much different, and I think our generation too, is he stays so consistent with that. It doesn't matter when a movie comes out, like you'll know if it's newer or older because of just the way he looks or like graphics and whatnot. But we just watched a movie in Happy Gilmore from '96 with the same thing, like the intro and character development, and then boom, you're like transformed and transported into the Sandler world when you're watching a movie from him. And that's just, I don't know, it's next level directing, next level acting, next level anything. Happy Madison gives you that feeling.
Yeah, he did it in Happy Gilmore too. It's like forever. Like once it sticks, and you stay true to who you are. But like those, I think it's been in every movie we've watched. I don't know if Murder Mystery was that way, off the top of my head. But like the talking of entering, I think Murder Mystery started off on the crime scene or whatever, and he's talking about being a detective. But like those intros and outros, man, are just like it buys you in. Like you get bought in, and like it could be a 30-second to a minute monologue, and you feel like he just explained the last 20 years, which in this movie it kind of did, or 30 years, whatever. But like it does the job. You're not missing anything. You're caught up to speed on where they're at when the movie starts because of bringing like it. Just I don't know. I don't know why it's so different, but he does it all the time. He's the only one.
He does it with his comedy movies. I can't remember if he does it with his serious movies at all.
Did Uncut Gems have that?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Or what's the basketball one?
Hustle.
I think though, like his sport or like his more serious ones just kind of jump into it.
I think so.
Where Grown Ups 2, Happy, all of them. I'm not even going to try to list them all. That they have that background introduction that introduces you to the character and everything. whether it is photos or pictures, or I'm sorry, photos or him as, a younger version of himself. Yeah. But it just, it claws at you.
What about that schnoz? What about that schnoz right away? I mean, that thing's a hog.
And his dad's at the end. He throws so much, it's shade, but not really, at plastic surgery. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's in your face. It's subtle. It's good. It's bad. But the callback to it when you see his dad, like, yeah, just because he got plastic surgery doesn't mean that's not your nose genetically. Right. That is your nose.
And I love that it's his wife. Again, like, she's in all the movies. Mm-hmm. Like, his wife is the one he's marrying, and she's just like, banging another guy the night before. He's going to take care of me, and that I'm marrying him, and that schnoz on him, like, just shitting on him. It's like the irony of just how she fits into all these movies is always so funny. And I forgot in this one that, like, she was at the beginning as the to be wed, to him, and they're just all shitting on him. And then you get your introduction to Nick Swartzen with his crazy ass hair and his character, but like it's just so smart. Everything he does with these movies, and I think to the last point I've got on the like kind of the intro outro that he does is like I feel like when it's his movie, like I don't think Uncut Gems and Hustle and like Longest Yard, for instance, is a remake. Like when it gets out of his sole production, I think that's when you kind of lose that. But when it's his movie, or it's strictly Happy Madison, like I think you're always getting that intro feel that we're describing.
He's got a template and it works every time.
Oh yeah.
What's interesting to me is that the reviews on this just totally bagged on it, which based on Wiki, Rotten Tomatoes has it as a 19% with 138 reviews. 3.9 out of 10 rating. Fucking bullshit. I must be glazing Adam Sandler on all these pods. I don't give a shit.
Let me see one of them. Let me see one.
Is that's the critic score? What was the audience score?
I think the audience was 3.9 out of 10.
Well, that's not a Rotten Tomatoes score.
Audience isn't bad.
59. Or I think that's IMDb is that.
Somebody read me one of them.
Bearable.
Greens.
Everyone involved deserved better.
The most pious thing to do is look away and remain silent. That's pretty good review. Everyone involved deserved better. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
Aniston appears just...
Film is indeed predictable and juvenile and doesn't so much lapse into cliches is what they didn't type it right.
What an idiot.
Trav, they didn't type. No, hold on. Trav, they didn't type it right.
No, I hear you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Aniston appears to be just as disgusted with these characters as we are. She's never been so relatable.
So disgusted she came back for another 2 movies with Murder Mystery 1 and 2.
Yeah.
When were these reviews popped out? Were these in 2011?
And Jesus.
Are they dated? Are the reviews?
Yeah,
dated?
at the top is 2023.
Interesting.
How do these people have tomatoes? You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
I don't. It's like you just bag on shit.
We don't need to dive into that.
I just needed to see one or two. Just get a little baseline of
19% is unbelievable, but yeah, I don't know. The wedding ring idea though that he has of just always keeping it and getting chicks. That's playable. Yeah, that's playable.
They actually did a study on it, and for at some instinctual level that women are attracted to that because they see that a woman has already, partnered with you. So like subconsciously they're viewing that as like, you're a valid candidate. But no, there's a science, like there's a full study behind it that, married men get hit on more because of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's also like a he's not interested in me because he's married.
Yep.
So like you try a little harder to hit on somebody like that. But like the way it plays in the movie is like genius.
Yeah.
Works every time.
Instant too. Like the hot
Yeah.
chick
Yeah.
comes up to him at the bar and just like done.
Well, it's and I think that first scene is like when all these guys are hitting on her, and all he says is like, "You dropped your purse," and she's like, "Can I just sit for 1 second without getting hit on?" And then like she's already flustered, and then like that puts you in a comfort zone when you see that, and you're like, oh, "Okay, fuck, like I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. You're married, you know." And then then it takes the edge off, not knowing that he's also playing the same game.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that first scene is when he kind of realizes it. He wasn't actually doing what he continued to do for the next however many years, but it's like it takes that edge off because like so many people out there are doing that to you all the time.
Well,
Right.
and his stories of his wife just get
Oh,
more and more fucking elaborate, and it's just thanks for not hitting me, like my wife.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he does meet Palmer, who we get 2 rocket ships in this movie.
Oh,
God, yeah.
Not only do we get Catherine, who is Jennifer Aniston, but we also get Palmer, who is Brooklyn Decker, who I would say is not also something that would be, tough on the old eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
well, don't forget we get Eddie too. So
Eddie?
Care to explain?
Nick
Yeah,
Swartzen. His character name is Eddie.
Dolph
Yeah.
Lundgren?
It's Dolph.
I'm sorry, my eyes were not on Nick Swartzen. Like
Yeah, I was distracted when he said that.
I was distracted by Nick Swartzen. So
Well, okay. Well, anyway, meets Palmer late on the beach
not know main character's name.
because I know him as Dolph Lundgren because that's who he plays most
Did
of
you
the
guys
time.
notice? Obviously, you guys have watched this a few times. Did you guys notice the ring coming off in the time when he was?
And I'm not
fixing
looking at the
kid?
guys. Sorry, I'm not looking at the guys. Alex, go ahead, Trav. Sorry.
The scene where he's fixing up the kid's leg. Did you guys notice him taking the ring off? Do you guys notice that every time?
I didn't actually.
Ah,
I think I always kind of wondered how the ring got in there. And
takes the ring off to wash his hands and get ready to stitch him up, and that's why he doesn't have it on his finger when they're on the date.
the guy must have insane foresight.
Props to the guy who's watched it for the first time. It brings something you guys haven't seen.
What's also funny about that scene is the fact that when he walks out after fixing up the knee, he just sees Palmer and he's like, "And the distraction."
Yeah.
You know right
that's why.
away. He's like describing her. She's blonde, tan, tall,
He's like, your mom?
nipples. He's like nipples, like. And then he walks out. Danny walks out. And the distraction, and it works again. Now, granted, the plot doesn't work, but he hits it off with her. Kind of realizes that this one might be different. Gets laid on the beach, and then immediately backfires because she finds the wedding ring. I don't know how you guys would spin that. I know none of us are in a situation where you'd ever be playing that role, but like that's going to be a tough accusation to beat. Even though he technically is right, and like he's not married,
Right.
but in the situation like that is going to be an impossible one to explain to win that one back over.
Well, and it's a classic Sandler going way over the top. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people, nobody in their right mind or ever in, well, maybe people have before, but what a lie to dive into. I mean, and
It's
the
so
effort.
easily fact checked that
Yeah.
like she's
Yeah.
going to meet her eventually because of the story that you set up. But I think in that situation, you know this chick a day, you just got, and if you feel that much attraction, you just got to have a heart to heart about it
Yeah.
and come clean. Just, hey, was supposed to be married at one point, cheated on me, and I've coped by attracting women with the wedding ring. And then just kind of go into it. But
What a terrible movie that would be.
oh yeah,
What a
Yeah.
terrible movie.
But you could
That's 'cause
play
it's
that because
logical.
it's like
Yeah.
you could spin that as like that's why I didn't have it on today. Like that's why I took it off, is because I actually thought, I felt connection with you. But the story that he came up with, I actually don't think is that outlandish. It just unfortunately snowballed into what it turned into. Like, I've got to meet her. Like, kids weren't involved. It's going to be a one and done meeting. Like that part, that didn't play out that bad. Now it definitely snowball affected into way, way, way more, which gets obviously more unrealistic of who's actually going to do this. But like that first story, and she's like, "Well, I want to meet her."
Then you're fucked. You're
the fact,
right,
the
but
fact
he's got the girl to do it.
Yeah, she goes, "What's her name?" He's like, "Her Mrs." Her first name.
Yeah.
As if somebody wouldn't go, "You're not married."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that name
yes,
shouldn't be
it's been
tough
just-
to come
But
up
the
with.
but the pause and the suspense, is on purpose, and it's just the comedic timing is perfect.
The Devlin name is funny.
Devlin name is
knowing-
funny. The kid in
Yeah.
the school is one of my favorite parts. I don't remember what
Which
his line
part?
was. Do you remember his line? The short kid in the school when he brings the flowers to her. I don't know what he
was
said.
that the one he stares at outside the window?
Yeah, I don't
can't remember
what his
the
line
line.
was, but it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure he says, "I'm going to kill you" at the end of it.
You're talking about I think his name's Michael. The actual son, or is this like totally unrelated?
No, it's the kid in the school. He walks in with a bouquet of flowers, hands it to her, and then she throws it away, and then like they all know about him, and the kid's calling him like an adulterer, you name it. And then at the end, when they're walking back into the when she pushes him into the classroom, he's like, "I'm gonna kill you." He's like pointing right at him, and then afterwards, he's pointing out the window.
I'll have to.
I wish I had that line.
Yeah,
It's good
I remember the kid because he's like looking right
yeah.
at him.
I mean, if you had a sixth grade teacher like that, you're gonna defend her with your life.
Yeah,
You're gonna die on your shield.
You're not taking this girl from me.
No,
Those kids were in 6th grade.
she was a sixth grade teacher. I don't know who.
I feel like
was in the
watching that
hallway
movie,
was.
those kids looked a lot younger than 6th.
In middle school.
That doesn't matter.
Are we not talking about Michael, like the actual son of
No.
Jennifer Aniston? Okay, because I was going to say
Palmer's student at the school.
I was going to say he's not. There's no way he's in 6th grade.
No.
Okay, I don't remember the scene at all. That's why
He
I'm like,
said adulter, fornicator,
Yeah,
pointed at him. Is that what you're? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
As she threw the bouquet of roses or whatever out, and he's like, ah, and then this little kid's like, fornicator, just yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
This is after him and Jennifer Aniston come up with the plan. He's like, "I'll buy you whatever you want," and then he ends up meeting. Or I'm sorry, wrong part. She's like, "No." Jennifer Aniston says,
I gotcha. Hold on.
"Pretend I'm Palmer," and
He says
he says,
We'll see how this goes.
I am not going to be the other woman. Fornicator. I'm this. I'll kill you.
Oh, how do you never remember that, Brendan?
yeah, this is
so legendary.
this is well before whatever Geese was just talking. Like,
Yeah.
this happens before the whole plot gets derived. But I do remember it. But that scene didn't stand.
The
out.
scene I wanted to say was when she's like, "Pretend I'm Palmer and I wear a wedding ring to hook up with women. You're a pig."
No, yeah, well,
And then this scene is after that.
Yeah, she tells him to just say the truth, and then he's like, "Okay, let's role play. You be Palmer. Yeah, you're a pig.
You're a
Exactly.
pig.
No, I can't just fucking tell her. Like, yeah, I've been wearing this wedding ring just to get with girls the last 70 years. But that kind of rolls into the shopping spree when the plan gets set in play, and like Catherine, Jennifer Aniston, like her character comes out in the heels, and he's like trying to dress her up because he's obviously rich. She doesn't dress up, single mom, and just kind of vibing. and she can't walk and having all this shit, and he's like $1,700. Like, what is it, Panda or whatever, whatever.
What did Mickey Mantle sign them shoes?
Yeah, and it's like they're arguing, and like to that girl, she thinks it's actually like a real divorce happening.
Right.
It's like, you know what? I think you need the matching bag as well, and like she's getting the second color, and then the person buys into it, and they go, oh yeah, girls staying together. Like that whole quick scene is crazy. Store to store, like just bags and bags.
He is rolling in money.
Yeah, he's loaded.
Oh boy, yeah. I was looking at plastic surgeon salaries in 2011, $270,000 to $330,000 a year.
What's that in 2025?
Oh my god! I knew this was coming.
No.
You can't set me up like that.
A lot of money. The guy's rich. He's been doing it for years. Yeah, he's got money. And he's lying to a girl to try to bang her.
Well, he already did that technically.
Yeah, but he wants to be with her now.
Yeah.
So he's going to buy everything.
A little different.
The funny part of this movie that you forget about, or at least I forgot about watching it for the first time, it's like all these things he's doing for her, he's really doing for Jennifer Aniston's character the whole time. Like shopping spree, taking her kid to Hawaii, all this stuff. Like that is such a cool aspect of the movie that even at the end of the movie I thought about, but during the movie I didn't, which is pretty cool.
I like how you can see them get closer and closer throughout the film. The progression of that from they are essentially he's her boss, right? And then it just kind of balloons and he doesn't want to hang out with the kids, and then he's forced to hang out with the kids, and then he's teaching them how to swim, and he's becoming their father figure. So to your point, Trav, it's like that whole progression is actually what makes the film.
And you get that, but also you get him making fun of her potential date with the little goatee. I mean, the physical humor, Sandler comedy, along with the romantic, like, settle down and you could watch it with your significant other is such a cool combo.
The kids, speaking of the kids, dude, like the girl, so Maggie, I don't know how big of things she's been in, but she's been in tons of stuff since that movie. But like, just like when you start bringing up her kids, I think it was Michael and Maggie. I could be wrong about Michael. I keep hammering that home.
I hated the daughter. I hated the daughter the whole movie.
I didn't. I thought she did. She was the one that made it pretty big, like good actress. Michael, I think, was the kid's name. I don't really know, but like the negotiation scene, they have their dinner, they have their lunch, and like they walk out, good time, and then Catherine gets the phone call and she starts talking like kids, and then ropes him into another one, and then now it's her fault. They got to spin this thing off. When they go to, I think it's Pizza Hut. I could be wrong. It's probably not.
It's Pizza Hut. No, it is.
I was gonna say, I think it's Pizza Hut.
It is.
Like that negotiation scene is fucking all time.
Yeah.
The $500 acting classes, how about $100 in 2 week at the YMCA, and like $400 in 4 weeks, $300 shook on it, and he's like, I would have done it for $500. She's like, I would have done it for the experience, And then Michael, just, I want to go to Hawaii and swim with the dolphins. And he says, like, how about a PlayStation? He's like, Hawaii or I'm out. Like they still working. And then he, like, at the end of it, he takes out the straw and starts smoking it.
Deal.
That scene's awesome. He gets, and again, it's like to your point about the kids and like the relationship building of him and Jennifer Aniston's character. It's like he gets her daughter to eat because he knows she won't.
Right.
And he's like, crush 3 slices, and she's like, thank you. But like that moment, it's like you're not.
Who else
thinking
would know
he's
him
doing
better?
That.
Yeah, who else would know him better, and who else would know her better? Which is,
the little boy Michael was all time. He was all time, and just playing his cards right.
Yeah.
Like when they
Smart
get to JD McFunnigan's, and they already negotiated. We're meeting the kids. The trip to Hawaii is not on the books yet, so that's why I'm like, the kids things where it gets a little extreme, but the daughter's in acting classes. The boy doesn't talk anyway. the first meeting of trying to lie about this fake wife you're divorcing is, I could believe that, right? And again, you got to turn your blinders on a little bit. Getting the kids to buy in is another step of crazy. But again, like, is it believable? They do it all right. Then the whole trip to Hawaii is crazy. But the fucking kid, when he goes to get like napkins and he just starts crying about, my dad canceled vacation. He said we're gonna swim with dolphins, and just hooks him back in. Saw my opportunity and took it.
Yeah, saw my shot and took it.
Talk about heads up. Like, I don't know how old he is in the film, but to manipulate him into getting you to go all the way to fucking
He was
Hawaii
going to Hawaii to swim with dolphins. God damn it!
Yeah, and he agreed for like a couple $100.
Just acting like, and he proceeds to just act like he's fucking. You got a deal.
You got it.
Yeah, and then
his haircut got me too.
Just hustles him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And also that scene, like outside, they're like Maggie's coaching him on improv and let's do some warm up scenes, and she's doing all this stupid like teeth, whatever the saying she was saying, and like Adam Sandler's like, I got one for you. Shut up! Like his classic shut up, dude.
I gotta say, and then, did you guys watch this on YouTube TV or did you watch it somewhere else?
Netflix.
Okay, I watched it on YouTube TV because it was like the first thing that it did, and I had ads. Not a fan.
It was not on Netflix. It was on Hulu, and I did have ads.
You're right. I did not have ads.
Sandy Wexler was on Netflix.
Yes.
This was on Hulu. I did have ads.
Yeah, ads on movies like this, I'm not a fan. It does disrupt the flow as much as
ads. That's our fault. Disrupt the flow.
That's our
ads
fault.
Are terrible.
Whoever when it's on cable, it's not as good.
Satan.
Yeah,
it's our fault for having ads. You can pay more to not have ads.
I couldn't.
Well, it's still like
on YouTube
15
TV,
fucking bucks for ads, man. Like it used to be like $7.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Hulu.
Yeah, my anti-Oscar goes to ads. But yeah, I don't know.
Which is weird to be in that moment of our lives where like everything we watched growing up had commercials, unless it was a DVD.
Yeah. But they were good commercials.
No, there's no good.
Super Bowl halftime commercials.
Moon shoes, sock and
far
boppers.
Better back then.
Are you kidding me? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Apple Jacks.
To this day, I have never just bought something because I saw it in a commercial.
I am more likely not to buy it because of a commercial.
Granted, I drink Budweiser, and I've seen plenty of those, Coors Light. But I didn't buy it because it was in the commercial. I was going to
subconsciously, you might have.
That's the goal, right?
Can we not save this till next week for the next Gear to Grand? Or
ads do suck.
That's fair. That's fair.
But we're going to Hawaii. We're going to swim the dolphins. And enter Dolph Lundgren. I honestly, I can't remember the feeling I had when I watched this for the first time. Watching it again, I knew he played a big role in this movie, but Trav, you saw it for the first time. Did you expect him to show up?
No, and the fact that they got Nick Swardson to kiss Jennifer Aniston on the face at any point of the face is hilarious.
Yeah,
in any context, it doesn't matter.
Him showing up, it still catches me off guard. This last time I watched it, but watching it for the first time, it's you just think this whole lie is just building and building and building. And here comes fucking Eddie and Dolph Lundgren, who is a German sheep herder, or sheep
salesman,
sheep shipper, sheepshipper.com. Dude, that character is all time. His glasses are all. Eyes are massive. He can't even see out of the goddamn things, and just German accent the whole time, talking about his schnitzel, and they're joking again about him. But yes, I agree to your point. Coming up and just smacking Jennifer Aniston on the lips there. Unbelievable that, again, it's acting, but you just don't see that coming.
Well, it's and based off his introduction, that's so in character for him to just milk that whole thing. We're together.
That's one. If you're watching it in theaters, the whole theater's gonna be laughing when he shows up and just smooches her.
Yeah, and like again to the kid point of seeing your moment and seizing it, like they didn't ask him to go. He just because he didn't have a ticket, when he showed up, he just runs in and Danny's got to swipe the card, and Danny swipes the card a lot because they get to Hawaii. There's no rooms. Well, I'll take whatever's available. $20,000 a night for the 2 suites we got left. Like Danny's getting ran through the mud on this whole movie.
Here's a problem with ads. What you're describing right now, I was wondering what happened. It cut that scene or that little part of that scene for me. All I saw was him smacking him with the credit card, and then it cut to the next scene.
No shit.
I knew it was doing that to me today. I knew it was doing it to me.
Yeah, he had to pay for his ticket, and then they get to Hawaii, and they didn't book any rooms. So then he walks up and asks for the 2 available, and he's like, "We've got these 2 suites. One's $8,000 a night, and the other's $12,000." And then he's like, "What is the Rolling Stones going to come out and play for me every night?" So it's like $20,000 a night for them to stay here, and Danny just keeps getting bent over. But again, Dolph Lundgren seizing the moment to join the trip. Side note, I mentioned it earlier, but I wrote down again Palmer, just a rocket. I don't know exactly what was going on here, but I probably wrote that down about both of them multiple times.
Probably pool
Palmer being a rocket.
scenes or outfits.
Yeah, but it was close to like the dinner when they're talking about the sheepshipper.com. So that's when it's like, oh, Palmer is always the one that's trying to, because she's the only one not in on the lie, obviously.
Right.
What does everybody do? Dolph will start with you, and he's like, I work with sheep. It's sheepshipper.com. It's like, what a fucking, like, out of everything you could come up with, that's the one. And we got to sell that we sell sheep online and ship them.
Right.
Not something you could easily run with. But I think the whole, like, I just keep on asking you questions, Trav. What did you think when Devlin showed up? The actual Devlin.
Immediately it was like, oh shit, how are they going to get around this? And then knowing that Aniston hated her, or her character hated her, and she's named the same, you got to think like, oh, how are they going to avoid this? And of course they get around it, but it just puts your little kind of feelers out there of like, okay, this is going to become a problem later. I know Adam Sandler movies, like, we got to think of this for later, and then it obviously does later, but definitely a good spin into the movie. And another Sandler movie-esque thing is callbacks. Callback to the beginning when she was talking about it, and the kids call their shits Devlins. Like, that's hilarious. And now she's there in Hawaii with them.
And she's using her name, and I remember watching this and being like, oh shit. Yeah. And it's like the whole time you're saying like, oh shit, like she found your ring. Now you have to get a wife. Now you have to make the deal. And then Devlin shows up and you just know that, oh, like it's the worst one.
And married to Dave Matthews. What an unreal cameo.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite parts of this movie that just way out of left field.
And his character is hilarious.
So unnecessary, but yet so necessary for a Adam Sandler movie.
How tall do you think that guy is? 6'3", 6'4"?
I think that interaction specifically between Devlin and Ian and Danny and Catherine is like one of the funniest in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because then now, Adam's character is now getting a chance to play the make-believe part, and like he created the iPod in the shower and all this stuff. And he's like, I created the barking dog, and gets in his ass. And he's like, gives him the nuts. He's like, I thought you're just going to leave me hanging there. And then they talk about like, oh yeah, we have, and then they get the kids involved somehow. And it's like, yeah. And Adam's character is just playing on like, oh yeah, we created those in the shower too. He's like, I call it the iRod. It's like that interaction was so fucking funny. And like Devlin and Ian obviously just kind of weird. Like we learned that they were weird there. They continue to be weird. But I thought that interaction alone, it does set you up. It does get you to the next point. but it's kind of a role reversal there, and Danny's loving it up more because she just bitched about how she's leaving, and then he's like, well, now I'm up to here, like it all turns itself around. But now you've got two lies going on at the same time. They're both caught in the middle of it, and it gets exciting there.
Putting him closer too.
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
Now they're both lying for each other. It's kind of a cool little dilemma there. The adventure trip, when Palmer's like talking to Danny, like we're gonna do this, that, and the other, and like no, we're all going. That was a pretty quick kind of segue scene. Standout part to me is like when Dolph is in the back of the kayak with Palmer, and he's just staring at her ass crack, and Jennifer Aniston's character just smacks him on the head. He's like, I was lost in the canyons. But that little trip, throwing Maggie in the mud, tossing her. I think Maggie slipped.
Oh. Face first,
and just the exhibition of the two rocket ships that we have in the movie jumping in the leg, dude. Oh. That's another part. That's another part when Catherine's like, "Fuck it, I'm going in," and then Dolph and Danny are both back there, and Dolph's like, "I need to be alone."
Yeah,
and he's climbing up the rock, and the son's like, the boy's like, I think he's wearing my underwear.
Sleeping in the bathtub,
falls flat on his back.
Another classic Sandler's fucking Nick just falling and eating so much shit with the back flop.
That hurts so bad.
And I don't know if it was him that did that, like actually, or if it was like a stunt double, but like that was loud. And I know you can do that, but like I don't think you can really fake that. Like that's
how many takes do you think you did?
I don't know. I feel like you can only do one.
Oh, you gotta go again, dude. You gotta go again.
Just have 10 dudes cycling in, just like, dude, I can't take that fall again. That'll knock the wind out of you. You might drown. Probably had lifeguards in there because that could probably knock you out. That was a loud smack, but that's kind of like, and I forget, it's not Maggie during it's Kiki and Bart.
Yeah.
Kiki D and Bart, but like, Kiki slipped, But that scene also kind of relates back to the main plot line of the Dolphins, because Michael is like, he can't swim. Like they literally
the whole point.
And then Danny's just like, we're out here to stand with the fucking Dolphins, So it's like all this comedy, and like the main storyline continues to kind of chug its way along, and it can get missed, but like you learn that he can't swim, and then it's like, what the fuck are we doing here then?
Yeah,
the fact begging me to swim with dolphins
24/7 have to be faking this. It would be so hard to do that.
There's no
unbelievably
way.
hard.
There's
I don't
way.
think you'd have to be a sociopath to be able to make it work.
And no one can slip.
Wrong with you.
It's like, oh, why? For Palmer not to question some of it, I just feel like in real life, like someone is going to let that slip.
Yeah, they're all in the same hotel. Like,
right.
Oh, I gotta go down to the lobby real quick for something, and it can just happen. And next thing you know, it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, and the fallout. I feel like that they really toned down what fallout would happen if this were to occur. You're about to get married, overlooking the cliff, and then the guy that you're in love with turns around like, yeah, I can't marry you. I guess I don't know if he told her if the whole sham and everything, so that's probably why. But the fury I would have if that was me.
After like a couple weeks or a week and a half of this whole story going around, yeah.
And how so dumb. You just feel so dumb.
Oh.
You ate all that shit up,
And your initial feelings were spot on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He is a scumbag.
But yeah, didn't mean to jump too far ahead there because there's so many interactions with the characters where it's either personal or in a group, but the interaction with Dolph and Palmer, I think, is probably my favorite scene of this movie.
Which one?
The sheep.
I know. Yep.
Oh, the sheep. Yeah.
Sheep scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I know we're getting to that point too, is like I think another thing about Sandler movies, and I think a lot of, not just Sandler, but he does a really good job of it. When Palmer and Danny get the kids and they're playing the game, and then Bart, is like it's so built up comedy, but also a serious part for a kid.
Yeah.
When they're like, "What makes you sad?" And he's like, "My dad doesn't have time for me." And then Palmer's fucking fired up. And like that is just a shot right at Danny, and like he's pissed off.
Yeah.
And then like she leaves, whatever, they go in, he goes in the bed and he's like, "What are you doing?" Like just fucking losing on him. It's like you build that comedy into like what is a serious kind of moment. It lights out.
And he does it all the time.
Yeah.
Like
it
Wexler,
can't be
for
easy
example.
writing those scenes, being able to do both.
I wonder how that goes around. Like if you're at a round table and you're pitching ideas, like how do you find that right pathway? And for some reason, Sandler always does.
Yeah, I think he's got a really good team, is what it is. I mean, you can't just be one dude.
No.
For how funny it is. But I mean, him being the actor is really what brings it home.
And who he surrounds himself with. Right. I feel like all his supporting actors and actresses are just A tier.
Yeah. But the last domino to fall, I think, in the not the last domino. I think the initial real domino in the movie, where like Trav, you said at the beginning, first time viewer, you know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's obviously something that you're gonna get to, but you're like, how are we gonna get there? I think the first real domino that falls down is the spa day.
Yeah.
When Palmer and Catherine go out, Danny's going to take pictures on the golf course and just wait, and we're pretending to have fun. And then when he teaches Bart to swim, and then they show back up, that is when the actual first deeper domino falls. Of like, okay, how are we going to get there? This is when we're going to start to get there, and I think it's funny that there's another funny part to this scene, and I'm sure somebody will bring it up. But like Nick Swartzen's character going in and out of the German accent, like when Palmer's not there, he's just talking normal, and then when she shows back up, he clicks back into the German accent. But like Danny and Eddie, Dolph, Nick teaching Bart, Michael how to swim, and Maggie's there, and like they go for a cookie, and then I think in that scene he's like, yeah, we used to swim for what my dad would call Heineken. And like that last part where like Michael just rips the fucking floaties off and just takes off, and then they show up, like that to me is like, you can see it, but that's the first time I think it clicks, like in a movie setting in her eyes, that she's fallen in love with him too.
Right, the double smile where I can't remember character names. Both of them were standing there smiling at him.
Palmer and Catherine.
Catherine and Palmer, yeah.
Thank you.
I kind of like how fast it resolved, because I watched this, Just Go With It, and then watched Sammy Wexler, where Sammy Wexler, that whole... Is it Wexler?
Oh my god!
Sandy.
He said Sammy. He said Sammy earlier. He said
I've been saying Sammy this whole
know.
time, and I just completely did not think that it's
Please
Sandy.
tell me we have a compilation going, because there's got to be at least 15.
Oh, I'm looking for it now, because I didn't catch it the first time, but that time I did. Now that he admitted it, now I got it.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that a lot.
That time I definitely heard it, but like the name of the movie is Sandy Wexler. Like it's not the character.
Yeah.
Like that is the movie title also.
Right. I just thought, for some reason, I just kept thinking it was Sammy, even though it's
Trav gets a pass because it's not the title. You don't.
that entire plot line is kind of revolves around the two main characters, like, tension between each other, where this movie, it's not really tension and it resolved pretty quickly, right? Like, it's that kind of slow build up, and then once they kind of realize it, you're already in the second half of the film. So you know, you're not spending so much time on it to, I guess, get bored.
I was a big fan of the date scene and the interactions between um, Dave Matthews, Nicole Kidman, Adam Sandler, and Jennifer Aniston. Like that whole date scene of them building kind of that little tension, and then the face to face, like tell each other what you love about them. Obviously, it's a joke to them, like, oh, that's what you guys do, and she faces him with like, hey, do this, and they actually do it, and you're thinking like, oh, are they making it up or are they being serious? And in reality, you know they're being serious. And she's obviously had a few cocktails, martinis, whatever, and the typical reaction in real life would be like, oh, I don't know, this is kind of weird. I don't know if I want to talk to this old college, classmate that I don't really like. And then in the movie, just slam a couple back. I'll head up there and beat her in a hula competition,
Dude, how about, and like, I just, again, and I've said it multiple times because he's been on Part of My Take recently, like, Dan Patrick just lives in Adam Sandler movies. And this one specifically, the most recent interview on Part of My Take, Dan Patrick, they were asking him like about all of his cameos and everything, like, why do you keep doing it? He's like, I love it. Sandler asked me, I'm going to say yes every time. This one specifically, when he was judging the hula contest, Sandler, like, he's like, okay, like, what are my lines? And Sandler's like, just wing it. So, like, all that shit Dan Patrick was saying.
Oh, shit.
That was all improv, like, that whole time.
What was his character's name again in this movie?
I have no idea.
Tanner Patrick.
Yeah, Tanner Patrick.
Tanner. So he's up there and, like, he's, how about for the old lady, and, like, Jennifer hugs her and, like, there shows Devlin and they're all cheering because she's obviously. And I agree with, I think when he says, like, these are the two hottest chicks we've ever had, like that, that's probably true for, like, a resort like that. Like, most of these want to get up there, where these two, like, yeah, you got these two smoke shows come up and, like, and it's not even because they want to. It's just, like, they're battling it out. And, like, they both get cheers. It's like, no, let me hear it for Big Country over here. Big Country.
This shit is weird.
Dude, you can't say that. But, like, all that shit, I'm like, he just said recently in an interview, like, that scene was completely, like, improv. Country. Like, Sandler was like, just do you, make it your own, because he's been a TV show host, radio host, ESPN, has his own podcast. He's like, just you take this one, because he's been in, like, I think I said this already last week, but, like, he's been in like 18 movies, like, yeah, some crazy number, like, of Sandler movies. So Sandler just lets him rip it. Love the it. Big Country comment.
Watching this for the first time, rolling out of that scene was where I was thinking they were going to get caught together, and that's where I think Palmer was going to catch on. But the fact that build up doesn't happen, and then they're going to go get married. You obviously know at that point that they're not going to get married, but you got to think to yourself, like, how is this going to play out? And every movie's got a climax at the end, and you got to figure out the build down of, like, what the answer is going to be. But I think they did a pretty good job of kind of flowing around that idea of how they're going to end up together.
Yeah, what'd you think of, just to go back a little bit, because I forgot to ask, in the pool scene when Devlin did show up, and then it was Devlin Palmer. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
I knew Dolph was going to get involved, and I didn't know what was going to happen. But I honestly think they could have gone funnier than pushing her in and, like, keeping her underwater. But still pretty funny.
The initial push in was fucking hilarious. The drowning her over and over again is like, you're gonna have to wrap this up quicker than what he was holding on to her
Yeah.
for. But like the initial get out and just push her in,
Yeah.
like completely catches you off guard because you know his character can definitely make something happen,
Right.
but he could have just talked over everybody and just fucking launches her in the pool. I forgot to ask you about that because I was like that was pretty funny. But yeah, Geese the sheep scene happens at the same time as the hula scene. I don't even know.
Did you guys expect him to actually save the sheep?
Of course.
Like,
yeah,
you're watching it. I'm just like, that thing is going to die.
I didn't know how, but I figured he would. I didn't really know how, and of course, it's just he's giving it the people's elbow,
brute force. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's like,
from behind.
as a sheep expert, that thing's dead and makes a noise. Like he's like, oh fuck. Then he starts giving that chick Heimlich afterwards.
No.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's so funny, bro.
The costume
Nick
was top
Swardson is
tier.
so funny. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Nick
a nice
Swardson's
car. I'll
classic.
trade you 2 chickens for it. Oh, that could at least cost 10,000 chickens.
The hotel, like you said, you think it's crashing down. Kids come out, and then Dolph and Palmer are still out. He goes back first, runs into him. Then she comes up the elevator, like another put the blinders on. Like this is not normal. We'd all just showed up here at the same time. But
your alarm bells would be tingling, just like, this is so convenient about
yeah,
what is happening.
But at that point, Dolph fucks Danny over by saying, like, basically telling her at the dinner that he was planning on proposing.
He had a ring, yeah.
So that torched everything.
That would have
And
played
then-
out so much different if that wasn't part of it too.
Yeah. But I think that the deeper meaning of like, yeah, this is the most obvious kind of awkward little part. But like what you get as a viewer is like those two now, again, it just deepens that connection of they were on the same page. Like it's another feeling of like we were both coming back for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that combines with it is that look at reality, look at the situation you're currently in. You guys are just talking about marriage, and then she comes right, like that door opens right there, and you're just like, the conflict is palpable.
Yeah, it's good directing.
I thought the
What's that,
following
Sam?
scene. I thought the following scene, of kind of them going their separate ways and going on, was another heartstring comedy moment of another Sandler of chasing cars.
Yep.
You're showing both in bed. Then you show Dolph in the bathtub, and then you go back to like Palmer's back in bed now. She's been trying on these outfits, and then she's in bed and he's still awake. Goes back to the other bed. Maggie's in there, cuddles up. Go back to the bathroom. Dolph's hands in the toilet, and then Bart comes and starts shitting on his hand. It's like you're getting all these like emotions, and like they find a way to just drill you with that serious scene of Bart shitting on his hand. He's like screaming and wiping his hand off, runs out of the room. It's like, but chasing cars. The whole point of that was the chasing cars was a good song choice for that scene.
Great song choice. Good soundtrack for the whole movie.
Yeah. And then, you kind of get to the legitimate final dilemma of the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both
walking
kind
out.
of beating around the bush on it, and each one's kind of scared to say how they're feeling. I think my favorite part about the phone call is Aniston saying it doesn't sound like, well, it was something wrong. It's like, you don't sound like you know what you want, and I can't wait around for someone who doesn't know what they want. And really just like, you got to make a fucking decision, dude.
Yeah, I think the word was like unsure or something like that.
Like you're guessing, and
Yeah,
I can't
guessing.
afford someone who's guessing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like a play on like I'm too old, or like for you to be second guessing, or I don't need to give you permission to.
Yep.
to do this.
Right.
Like I have 2 kids,
and I'm not the one in the
adults.
relationship, feeling conflicted because they both felt that chemistry throughout the night. And, she's not some, airhead chick that he's used to kind of just flirting around with. Like, you're here, you're not.
Right.
Yeah. And she's been the one that's been just like, although he's had to play a role of, being somebody who he's not and acting like they're married to somebody on her side, she's been the one getting drug around with her kids. So definitely more on her end there. The Devlin and Catherine conversation at the bar is a cool moment.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
While the wedding's going on, and like, hey, I'm telling you the truth. I have 2 kids. I'm a single mom. I'm getting divorced. Ian's gay. Like all this shit. He's over there squeezing the guy's muscles, but it's like that was a pretty cool scene in a sense of when Danny and Palmer were supposed to be getting married. That's a good way to kind of wrap that thing up.
Yeah.
Just kind of reinforces the fact, like, just be honest at the beginning of it. Jennifer and Devlin had this big competition. Devlin's trying to act better than she is. Just be real with each other, and you probably have more in common than you think.
Yeah. They were both always competing, like, to be, when really they could have just been good friends. That's chick shit.
Yeah.
Not guy shit.
No.
For the most
True.
part.
Guys just make up lies that they're getting divorced and wear wedding rings and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple
Not to their
stuff.
buddies, though. Not to their buddies.
Simple stuff.
No, the buddy knows about it.
Yeah. There's no lie there. And this is where I wrote down, again, it's like when Danny shows up, that's when the tears started to build up again. It's like, I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to be behind her. But like that, it's like I've seen this 1,000 times and just always hits me. Does a good job of building that emotion back up, and you knew it's coming. Where are my kids? Palmer's got him. Like Palmer obviously understood, like got it. He told her, she was in on it. She talked to Catherine before the day and was like, basically like, do you still want to be with him? Like he shines around you, and like again, it reinforces what Catherine's feeling. Even though she thinks she's completely out of the fight. But, like, Danny showing up, it just, that part got me going a little bit.
Yeah,
and I knew it was coming.
It's a good finishing scene. It does wrap up rather quickly after the date night scene, but I'm okay with it because you got to get to their wedding and their little fun scene at the end, which was really cool.
Thanks, Geese. I was getting ready to say it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So patch, man.
And then, as I mentioned at the beginning, his dad's nose. I love that callback because you kind of forget that, like, him being a plastic surgeon doesn't really fucking matter except to set up the movie. So then to call back to it at the end where his dad's schnoz is half the size of his face.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this, because I know we're at the end of the movie, and I just have something that I really dug into here. I think it was in Sandy Wexler. I don't mean to completely, because we're going to come back and give final thoughts here, but I just have to get it off my brain because it's been here the whole time, and I was waiting for my notes for it to come up, and it didn't. Eric Lamonsoff. Was that a name in Sandy Wexler, or just go with it?
Say it again.
Eric Lamonsoff.
I don't remember it.
I believe it was in Sandy Wexler. And I don't know exactly who they're alluding to. But the whole point of it is somewhere in Sandy Wexler, they talk about Eric Lamonsoff. And I don't know if it was the creator of something or a former manager. I dug into it because I was like, okay, hold on, this guy's the creator. I think it was I think it's who they said, maybe just go with it, was the creator of the iPod or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the creator of Starbucks. It was the creator of coffee in Sandy Wexler.
Yep.
It was like the creator of coffee, and I was like, is that actually who fucking created something like this?
No.
They've used Eric Lamonsoff in like 5 or 6 movies.
Reoccurring character.
Yeah.
Often played by Kevin James in
Yes.
the grown-up movies.
Yes, his name in the Grown Ups movies is Eric Lamonsoff, but that name has been thrown around in like 7 Sandler movies.
Yeah.
I don't think it's real. I think it's
That's
just
hilarious.
a funny joke. I never noticed it until this past week watching Sandy Wexler, where I heard it. And I didn't even look into it in terms of it being a common Sandler thing. I was like, is this actually the person who invented whatever it was? And then I Googled it, and there's this whole like Sandler analytics of like they just keep reusing this name, and I've never noticed it.
It's also in Wedding Singer.
Dude,
Click.
they say it's,
You don't mess with the Zohan. Jack and Jill.
Yes. We didn't notice it in Jack and Jill.
So he was a longtime friend. It looks like he passed away. So he was a longtime friend of Sandler and former college roommate.
Okay.
Funny.
Which is
That's
classic
cool.
Sandler to repurpose that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool. I didn't want to get sidetracked, but I knew it was been on my mind. I'm like, I don't actually.
That's a
think it was
great
movie.
call out.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I've looked it up in a sense of like, was that person actually who did this? And then I found all this other lore out about it. But again, going back to Sandler, it's like that is this exactly what he does, and just go with it, guys. Again, I said at the beginning, a top Sandler movie of all time for me. Final thoughts overall. I mean, Trav, really more interested in your. I know you said initial thoughts, but final thoughts.
Yeah, I don't understand how we can get a 19% on this movie. It checks all my boxes for a Sandler movie, and if you don't like Sandler, then I don't really care what you think about for movies.
And the tear jerking side of it, it's like he's done that before, but like in a like a rom com, and a Sandler rom com.
Yeah,
to still bring that out of you, that's. I don't know.
This is further proof that he can do anything.
I don't know.
It was in 2011. Like it's recent, but not that recent. It's with a smoke show, great actress, well known.
It always is.
Aniston.
I keep saying that he has a template that he uses for almost all his movies, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like people watching it are just being overly critical and acting like it's not what it is. You know, it's like it's not spectacular acting. It's not going to win an Oscar, but it's fucking enjoyable. It's relatable and it's funny.
It's worth a favorable review. I don't know how it can be unfavorable.
Yeah, how do you watch this and just bag on it where, you know, Jennifer Aniston is, you know, hated the characters as much as we did. How do you hate the characters?
And I thought the acting was pretty good for
right.
this type of movie.
You know, but, you know, it's not getting an Oscar, but it doesn't need to be. It's not trying to.
No.
Like, it's filling a certain void. You know, it's a romantic comedy. There's a dime a dozen, but it's the story of it is so wild and, you know, not unbelievable, but
it's easy to follow. And pieces of it are easy to.
It's an easy movie.
Being plausible.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up his ass every time I talk about him, but it's like impossible not to.
I always do. I admit it. Fuck it.
Final thoughts are for me are like he's such a character in most of his movies. Like it just makes you appreciate more in a movie like this when he's just himself. Like he's not using an accent. He's not being a character. He's just being a normal guy.
Yeah. Like
that's how good he is. Is like you see all these movies where he does have the Sandy Wexler voice. He's got the Jack and Jill thing where Jack is normal, Jill's not, and like he does all these different voices. And like when you get a chance to just again lock into just him getting a chance to just be himself as obviously as a movie character, but he's not playing these crazy ass roles. It's just like you're watching a whole different genre of Sandler, even though it's still a classic Sandler film. But it gives you a totally different feel than these other characters that he plays.
Yeah, we could have done this for 3 months straight, and I would have had a great time.
He would have get a negative review out of me.
No, I don't think any of them would have been asked, except I think Spaceman which oddly enough,
Or the
we'll
Halloween
get there,
one.
but
What one's that one?
Hubie Halloween I never finished. Spaceman I didn't either. So
Hubie,
they
yep.
both Hubie and Spaceman are two that I didn't actually ever finish, and
We might get to him.
I didn't really want to bag on him, so I think I just went to bed and just let him ride off into the sunset. But yeah, what a series! I mean, shout out Happy Gilmore 2.
We
Gotta
got
play
6
on
movies
timing.
in during this month, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, technically, reviewed really 5, 4.5. I mean, the Gilmore was a blended, just kind of talking about the lore and just Happy Gilmore as a whole. But yeah, I mean, you can't get enough. I mean, he's got plenty. It's hard. I mean, we missed $1 billion,
Yeah.
but the Magic Conch speaks and we listen. So just go with it, wrapping it up. It's going to be hard to do, and I think I'll cop out and go first. We always like to rank them.
I don't think it will be hard, honestly.
Mine's going to be probably different. I guess I'll go last then. Fuck it.
I'll
I
go
won't do
first.
the cop out.
Happy Gilmore, number 1. Just go with it, number 2. Murder Mystery, number 3. Jack and Jill, number 4. But
yeah,
it's really a battle for number 3, though. Like I think 1
Yeah.
and 2 are super solid, and then whatever your preference is for 3 and 4. But I will not put Jennifer Aniston in last place. We'll have
Right.
Yeah, my list is the same, but I just decided to like Happy Gilmore is here, and then it's like you get your next 3. Like I can't rank Happy Gilmore against these. Like it's better, but it's like and it's a class of its own. So yeah, just go with it. Murder Mystery, Jack and Jill. And the thing is, like, it's funny. We talked about Jack and Jill being one of his worst, and we liked it. But it's hard to put it again. I was never.
It doesn't stack against these ones, dude.
It's not. You're not putting it above Aniston.
That's just how the wheel goes.
I'm gonna go. Obviously, Happy Gilmore 1, but I'm gonna flip flop you guys and go Murder Mystery. Just go with it, and then Jack and Jill.
I think that's an equally correct answer.
I just like the concept of Murder Mystery a little bit better than the story from this last movie, which I really liked it, but just a murder mystery always tickles my fancy.
I think nostalgia plays a big role in it too, like you mentioned, because of always watching it. Like I just have a greater attachment to it.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
For me, I think it's like a big part in like Nick Swartzen's role.
Right.
Like, dude, he's so fucking funny. I am obsessed with that guy, if you couldn't tell already. So like when he is more relevant in Sandler movies, like I probably tend to like them a little bit more. Like, not to say it's like light years ahead of Murder Mystery, but like that's not a typical Sandler cast, which I do enjoy, and I thought that movie's great.
Mm-hmm.
Love these two, but like then you get Nick Swartzen, you get Swartzen, rom-coms, sucker for. I mean, Murder Mystery's not really a rom-com, but there's still a little bit of romance going on there. But it has that mystery crime feature to it. But no, I don't think you can really go wrong ranking these.
No,
unless Happy Gilmore's not at the top.
Right.
But I think that's why
it'd be harder. It'd be harder to rank them if Happy Gilmore wasn't in there. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Craig,
I mean,
what
if you
got
boil
for us?
down,
Oh,
if you
sorry.
boil down classics. Sorry, no, you're good. I was just saying if you went to his like Gilmore, Madison, and like some of those like iconics, that would be harder.
For
It'd be
sure.
Maybe
really
not-
hard.
Maybe not one for yourself particularly, but then you go 2, 3, 4. That's when shit would hit the fan. Critter.
I think it was Trav that said it. It's just Gilmore, go with it, Murder Mystery, and Jack and Jill.
Flip flop. You guys.
Oh, I thought you
agree with
Oh,
those
you had
three.
Murder. Okay, so then it was Geese. Sorry. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd Happy Gilmore in its own category.
So let's change it up a little bit. Let's add in, and since you guys didn't watch it, I guess Sandy Wexler.
So sub in Sandy instead of Happy. Get rid of Happy. Do Sandy.
Well, I was gonna
Those
because
three.
Happy's not gonna be number 1. So add in. Is Happy Gilmore 2 still at the top for you though? If it was Happy Gilmore 2, Sandy Wexler, and then Murder Mystery, Jack and Jill, just go with it. Is Happy Gilmore 2 number 1 for you?
No.
I don't think
I'd
so.
go
Either.
just go with it above that, at least.
Yeah, for now.
Just go with it. Sandy Wexler, Murder Mystery, Happy Gilmore 2, Jack and Jill.
Brendan, where would you put Sammy Wexler on your list?
I
don't know him.
exclude Happy Gilmore 2 from the rankings as well because it's Happy Gilmore. That's just like I don't think it's meant to be ranked within these.
Yep.
Sammy, my guy Sammy, he's just go with it. Sandy Wexler, Murder Mystery, Jack and Jill.
Okay.
I love Sandy Wexler, but
I fucking enjoyed the fuck out of that movie.
I'm glad you liked it because it was a shot in the dark.
I'll have to dive in on it.
Dude, it's a trip.
It's good.
It's got you feeling some things, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Sandman.
Great
series. I'm sure we'll be back to him.
We'll
see him again, but not a strict series. I mean, we definitely could run it back at some point, but like he'll be involved in other categories. You know, whether it's sports, it's Christmas, it's plenty of movies. Halloween we talked about.
Yep.
Space we already talked about, and it's a great. Without further ado, guys, we wanted to switch things up. We could have easily rolled into the old football season with some football movies, but we're going to take a different spin on it. And the new wheel that we've created is just 20 space movies. When you're Googling best space movies of all time, you know, you don't find a ton, but you kind of got to roll with it.
Was Interstellar number 1 on that list?
No, not on
Can
that.
you see it this time, Trav?
I can see this, yes.
Number one on a few of them was 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is from like
that makes sense.
1968. There's a lot of differing lists. Nothing was a unanimous. There's a lot of unanimous like top fives, but nothing was a unanimous number 1 or number 2. But I feel like we've got a good list. We put some animated movies in because I feel like it's time we start adding those and not making it a category of its own because we talked about this. If we just said this month it's animated movies and we picked 20, it's like how the fuck do you get down to 20 animated movies on a wheel? So we got to start including them here. So we've got WALL-E. E.T.'s not animated, but it's more of like an old school live action with some, you know, obviously not real characters in it. Talked about some other movies too.
Space in that?
I mean, E.T. is an alien, so
yeah, they're on Earth though.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm just trying to clarify.
You know what, guys? I'm sorry for
just go with
he needs to be involved with. these coming up with these lists.
Yeah, I'm sure like the thought of getting everybody included in these lists would just probably be a nightmare because we'd never finish one.
I have 2 movies.
The alien's not part of space. We're on Earth.
2 movies on this list. Where the fuck do you think
it came from?
It's a fucking space movie. You're on Earth.
It's the category is space.
I know.
The movie theme is not all these movies take place in outer space. Where does Interstellar start?
We can workshop.
There's space in Interstellar. I'm not talking. E.T. doesn't even go into space.
E.T.
He sure
came
tries
from
though.
Space.
I understand that. He needs
E.T.
to go home.
Extraterrestrial. What's home?
Yeah. I have 2 movies that I want.
Hold on. What's home? What's home? What's home for E.T.?
Honestly, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Oh yeah, no idea. Never heard of it. Sorry, Trav. I just
Fifth Element.
Go ahead.
Spaceballs. I want one of those 2.
Yeah, where's Spaceballs, dude? That's an all-timer.
There.
Wait,
it's on there, you dumbass.
Oh, sorry.
This guy. Man.
I thought he was saying he wanted.
What was in that Dr. Pepper?
This might be the part of the show where we might have to kill somebody off. You know,
just saying.
We could bring it back, but god damn,
I got a little hyped up.
DJ Crit.
Let's get the wheel.
I'm gonna go. I'll go first, and I'm gonna go WALL-E. I think I'm gonna go WALL-E.
So the 2 that you just said, you just decided to just abort mission, or
because I don't hit them.
Hey, love the thought process there.
Yep.
On my screen, Trav's at the bottom, so Crit, we'll put you up next.
I'm going to go with The Fifth Element.
See, there we go. I'd be happy if you had.
I want to go with one I haven't seen that was at the top of most lists. Somewhere in the top 3 was Ad Astra.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen it. I would be pumped to see a movie I've never seen. Chris, I just want to point out before Geese guesses that Interstellar, it's Interstellar with an A, not Steller. It's kind of like Billy Madison.
Sorry,
Rock.
I didn't know Geese was in charge of spelling. I'll fix that.
It's kind of like Rock when it's R-O-C-K.
Spell it like that.
And the C was silent actually in Rock. It's R-O-C-K. Thank you. Geese.
I am going to go with another movie that occurs on Earth, Independence Day.
Yeah, nothing comes from space in that one either. We're missing $1 from Big Crit and Trav. The pot should be to 10. Geese sent me $2.
I thought it was 2.
It's 1 per spin, I thought.
All right, well, Geese covered mine.
Yeah.
All right.
The pot should be at 12. It's at 11 because Geese sent me 2 and I put 1 in. Should be at 12.
I'll sauce you over the old dollar.
It'll be at 16 now, so you guys owe me 2. Geese owe me nothing. Unless somebody wins. So $16 on the line. 4 guesses are locked in. Critter, spin the wheel.
I want that to get to like $200. Like, could you imagine how many pods we do?
50-50. Every spin. I don't even see my movie, so
Sit.
I'm probably out.
Sit. No, a little more. A little more.
Stop. No.
I'm a god.
I wanted to watch Pandorum because I haven't seen it.
I hadn't seen that either. I was okay with that.
Independence Day, I believe, is that Will Smith?
Yes, sir.
Where did you run into Will Smith?
Over the weekend.
Independence Day, kicking off space movies that happen on Earth. You heard it here first. Nothing to do with space in this movie. Don't know why it made
Literally
list.
the
Me and
latest
Chris are idiots. Yeah, me and Chris are dumbasses. Nothing to do with outer space in this movie, but it made the space category. Will Smith's Independence Day. Moving on from the Sandman. It's been real. It's been fun. It's actually been real fun. But excited to move on to something new that's got a little bit more variety. And moving into the space category. So another great episode, fun chatting. I will miss the Sandman movies. Like I said, I'm sure we're going to get more of them. He's got plenty more. We can fit him in a lot of different genres. And we will, this isn't the end of Adam Sandler for us, but space, Independence Day, Geese wins the pot. I think the only person that's ever won the pot. And it's going to him yet again on the latest addition to the space categories. We had 19 movies, wanted to round it out at about 20. And Independence Day will be up. Independence Day, not Independence Pay. We'll be coming to you next week. Guys, thanks for listening. The Sandman series was great. We look forward to seeing you next week. And we also look forward to hearing about your experiences in the theaters that we talk about. We talked about I Know What You Did Last Summer. We talked about Sketch. 2 totally different movies, rated R, rated PG. I'm seeing Together tomorrow for you guys listening. That's last Saturday. Rated R, Screen Unseen. More horror movies to come, more rated R movies to come, and more movies coming out in the theater near you. Whether you're an AMC A-list premiere member like myself and Alex, or you're not, and you go to the local theater, or you guys are jumping on to watch Hulu's Just Go With It or Netflix's Sandy Wexler, and you're popping that popcorn or you're buying it over the counter and you got to press the button, or maybe you got the artificial shit at home. We don't care. Just don't forget your extra butter. Find us on socials, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Extra butter on the corn for me. Extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.